Good YouTube, it's cuddleofdeath here. Hurry, happy day, woo! And what you're looking at is the Pokemon Green version. So I'm gonna go over a few things very quickly. First of all, new Let's Play, cool, right? It will be posted twice a week, and I've actually, made a nice little schedule so that you guys get daily uploads. Black and White 2 will be posted 3 times a week, and I will be streaming XD Gale of Darkness 2 times a week. I should actually leave my schedule in a comment and in the description as well, but I'll post it in my channel banner at a later point in time. So, what is Pokemon Green? For those of you who don't actually know, Pokemon Green was the very first Pokemon game to actually be created. It didn't make it into North America or other regions outside of Japan because of how goofy the sprites were. So later they remade it and made Pokemon Red and Blue, which had the quote-unquote better looking sprites, which would be more appealing to consumers, which ended up being the versions that we got over in North America and worldwide. So now that that's out of the way, why am I playing Pokemon Green over other versions? Well, that's very simple to answer. First of all, TheKingNappy and Big Country's TV are doing a Pokemon Red and Blue split screen on Nappy's channel, which I will have linked in the description. Because they are playing Red and Blue, I decided that I would go ahead and choose Green because out of the first generation games, it is my favorite one. Also, Cupcake Grenade is another person who has just recently gotten into Pokemon. She's actually playing Pokemon Yellow, so make sure to check out her Let's Play, which her channel will be linked in the description as well. You will not regret checking out any of the people that I have mentioned. So now that that's out of the way, I'm playing this game entirely in Japanese. There is a very poorly translated version out there. And I will not be playing that because it's just terrible. It's just so bad, it's not worth it. However, because this is in Japanese, I'll be paraphrasing most of what's going on. So basically, we start off, and that dude was called Professor Oak. He's just talking about the world of Pokemon, shows us what a Pokemon that would be a Nidorino is, but instead uses a call of a Nidorino, which is like the female version of it. So because this is a first generation game, we actually were only able to be a guy. And unfortunately, in these games, you can't choose the English characters, so I am just going to nickname him Poop, or what looks like Poop. If that offends you, I'm sorry, but our protagonist's name is Poop. So then we have this rival, who I'm just going to refer to as Gary, but because I want to have his name be easily distinguished, he's going to be 3-box. 3-box, 3-square, Gary. So, our own Pokemon adventure is about to unfold in the town of Pallet Town, and, as always, a lot of people still don't actually know this, if you go to your PC, there's a potion in there. I'm going to be doing a lot of speed-ups, especially throughout battles that are unnecessary, like wild Pokemon battles and whatnot. But whenever you start, you walk into the grass, Professor Oak starts yelling at you, and he says, "Hey, wait, don't go out there." Then he talks about how it's very dangerous to go outside in the grass because there are wild Pokemon out there. You need to come back to the lab and choose your own Pokemon because basically you're defenseless and you're gonna die if you don't get one of my Pokemon. So come here in my lab, Poop. Of course, we have 3-box. He says, "What the fuck? Who's this?" Professor Oak's like, "This is Poop, and I have 3 Pokemon on the table. You can choose from one of them. You get to choose first. Sorry about that, 3-box. But you're just gonna have to calm down and wait. 3-box is not happy with us." And so, obviously you have a choice between Charmander, the fire-type Pokemon, Squirtle, the tiny turtle Pokemon, and then Bulbasaur, which I'm actually going to start with because Country and Nappy have chosen Squirtle and Charmander for their starters. Of course, because I cannot use any English characters, I will not be nicknaming any of these Pokemon, so Bulbasaur is just going to be Bulbasaur. Now, once we start walking out, 3-box is like, "Hey, wait up, we need to see which one of our Pokemon is stronger." And he's very, very cocky. So, this is the very first battle, and, it just teaches you the basics of how to battle. And see, I like that Charmander sprite. Now we have to deal with this. I'm going to super speed this up because it's just our very first battle. We can do this. Okay, good. I didn't want to have to use a potion. But you can lose the first battle, just saying. It does happen. So we have defeated 3-box. 3-box is very angry. He's going to storm off to the next town and he says, "Smell you later." So what we're actually going to be doing now is heading to the next town after we talk to our mom and heal up because Professor Oak basically gave us an errand to run, which is get a parcel from Viridian City's Pokemart, which I like to always think that what is in the parcel are a bunch of drugs because it just makes for a better story. But before we actually get to Viridian City, we're going to talk to this guy and get a free potion. Oops. And he was also talking about how you can buy stuff like Pokeballs and all that good stuff at the Pokemart. So, very, very simple task. It's just basically, I don't know why they decided to make us get a parcel, but hey. I mean, I know what it's for, because you go back and you get like Pokédexes and stuff like that, but hey. So, obviously we just got Oak's parcel. We're going to go bring it back shortly after we have gotten our next hidden potion, which is right over here in this very inconspicuous, I don't even think I used that word right, but this place just looks so obvious. So you talk to this bush and you get another potion. Now here's where we're going to use a lot of super speeding because I just want to get back to Oak's lab very quickly to get my Pokédex. That way we can actually get more stuff done for this Let's Play. I should have actually fought that Rattata, whatever you would like to call it. Alright, so we're going to return this parcel, and of course our rival shows up. 3box is like, what up? And Oak is talking to us about the Pokédex, which is a high-tech encyclopedia which records data on Pokemon, and he also tells us how we should journey out and about, capture Pokemon, and fill the pages of the Pokédex, which later will reward you with certain items like the item finder, so on and so forth from Oak's aids, depending on how many Pokemon you have caught. And also, I just got the town map there. You don't need it if you're like me and you've been playing Pokemon for 15 years. But I just get it for completion's sake. Also, Bulbasaur leveled up to level 7 and learned Leech Seed. This is going to be a very informative Pokemon Green Let's Play. I'm actually going to go get some items from the Pokemart now, and hopefully we can at least get to the first gem in this episode. Alright, so you have Pokeballs, which I'm going to buy 5 of, and then these, which I believe are antidotes, and I think these are probably full heals. I can't remember correctly. And then I do not remember what these are. They're like repels or something else. Oops, I didn't even have enough money to buy that. Anyways, gonna buy a little bit of everything here and there. And we're also going to head over here and train up a little bit. Oh my gosh, Bulbasaur almost died from that, so there's gonna be a lot of going back and forth between Pokemon centers right now, so just skip ahead a little bit if you would like. And, of course, I might be training in the future where I just cut out of the video or speed it up a lot more already. I actually want to capture a Pidgey, though. That is not a Pidgey. That is also not a Pidgey. Okay. Can I please get a Pidgey? There we go. Oops. There we don't go. Okay, hopefully this captures it. Okay, good. So we caught a Pidgey, which was very nice, because he will come in handy for sure. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, that's not good. Actually, we can do this. Bam! Look at that. Bulbasaur is now level 10. We need to train up our Pidgey now, but we'll do that in just a second. Okay, so once again, you can skip this if you would like. And apparently Pidgey can't take out a level 3 Pidgey, so it's alright though. I will actually be back after Pidgey has reached level 10. Okay, so Pidgey has reached level 10 and currently has the moves Sand Attack and Gust. I think that's it. I want to double check. Yep, Sand Attack and Gust. Well, Gust and Sand Attack. So we're actually going to go over here and take on a rival. It's an optional battle for now, but you'll have to encounter him later in this spot. So we're going to go ahead and take him on right now. And of course, since it's an optional battle, yeah, we're going to go ahead and speed it up. His Pokemon has gotten stronger. We're just going to take him out with our Pidgey. And that Pidgey has used some major Sand Attack-ish stuff on us, so our Pidgey is now level 11. And he talks about the Pokemon League and how you actually need badges to get in, and of course ends it with a smell you later. If I remember correctly. If not, well, that's what 3box said. So now that that is done and over with, we are going to proceed to Viridian Forest and capture our third party member there, which is going to need some training as well. So this way we can actually, I don't know, start building a fairly decent team earlier in the game. I don't know who all I'm going to have on my team just yet, but we'll figure that out as we go on. There are several items in here as well, like that Pokeball. And hopefully we run into the Pokemon that I'm after in here. I'm not sure that we will. But we're gonna go ahead. Oh, I should swap out into Bulbasaur because we do need him to learn Vine Whip. There we go. Okay. I think that missed. Okay, there we go. Freaking Harden. Okay. And it is storming like crazy outside right now. Let's see, how many scratches do you have left? Okay, we're just gonna recover some HP this way, and it's taking forever, so screw it. There we go, and you should learn Vine Whip at level 13 if I remember correctly. And then everything should be very, very simple. We still haven't found the Pokemon that we're looking for yet. But really fast, since there is one more trainer left, I'm going to go ahead and clear him out first before we use up all of Bulbasaur's scratch attacks. In just a second at least. After we get this item. Which is a potion. And then there's a hidden potion right up here. Boom. Alright, so let's go ahead and battle this dude. Bam. And now we're going to look for the Pokemon that I was after, or that I am after, so I will be back once I found it. Okay, so this is the Pokemon that I actually wanted to get, which is a Pikachu. And, obviously, okay, I use Leech Seed, so hopefully I can capture him in just a second once he gets a little bit lower. Okay. This one's a nice level 5 one, so hopefully we can actually capture, there we go. Okay, so yeah. There we go. Pikachu is number 25. He's obviously the mascot. We don't want to give him a nickname. So now that we've caught him, I am actually going to go train him soon after we get into Pewter City, which is the next town. And once we have finished training him up to at least level 10, then we are good to go for our first gym. And that way, we don't have to do a lot of training whenever we're heading towards the next gym. Or off-screen training. We won't have to do a lot of that, hopefully. We'll see. Or in the future I might just speed it up and play some music or something. Alright. So, this is Pewter City. I will actually be back after Pikachu has hit level 10. So I'll see you guys back in a second. Okay, so we are back. Pikachu has hit level 10. I also leveled up Bulbasaur to level 13. Pikachu learned Thunder Wave and Bulbasaur learned Vine Whip. So we're actually going to go ahead and head into the very first gym now and take on Gym Leader Brock as well as the trainer that is sitting before him. And it should actually go quite easy because Brock has a Geodude and an Onix, which are rock and ground, which will take quadruple damage from Bulbasaur's Vine Whip. We're going to go ahead and speed this up though. There we go. And then tell me that is not a cute sprite. I love it. Okay, so really fast, we're also going to heal once more before we take him on. I don't really think we need it, but hey, might as well, right? Just in case. You never know what's going to happen. Okay. So we are back at the Pokemon Gym to take on Gym Leader Brock. Which, like I said, he should be very easy, especially if you chose Bulbasaur or Squirtle. He'd be difficult if you chose a Charmander, but obviously completely doable. I've taken him on with just Pikachu and Pokemon Yellow, so. And I do not like that Geodude sprite whatsoever. So with the level 14 Bulbasaur, this should be just a joke. Hopefully. Yep, that was a joke. But what do you expect from quadruple weakness? Poop will stay in. Well, Poop will not change his Pokemon out. And of course, his Onyx goes for the bide. It shouldn't even be able to handle a hit. And it doesn't. So we are going to obtain our first badge, and we are also Bulbasaur's level 15, and we're going to get TM, I think, 34 bide. So there we have it. We got our first badge. And he's going to give us our TM in just a second. There we go. So TM34 bide. Basically, you take 2 turns and you take damage for those 2 turns. And then after you've taken damage, you deal double the damage that you have taken. But with that, that was our first gym badge. The first episode of Pokemon Green is over and done with. Please make sure to like this video. Smash that like button, actually, if you enjoyed what you see or what you have seen. Because there will be more. This is 2 times a week. I will post my schedule in the description with everything that I'll be posting. That way you guys can have like daily uploads and stuff like that. But please also make sure to check out TheKingNappy and Country's Red and Blue Split Screen Let's Play, as well as Country's channel, Nappy's channel, and Cupcake Grenade's channel and their Let's Play. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!